Both are green. Both come from tea leaves. Both are praised for their health benefits. Yet one is light, familiar, and widely accessible, costing just a few coins per cup, while the other is richer, more concentrated, steeped in ritual, and often priced many times higher. Green tea and matcha may look similar at first glance, but the way humans grow, process, and consume them has created two completely different experiences. So where does the real difference lie? In the leaf itself? In the method of preparation? Or in what our bodies ultimately absorb? Understanding this distinction not only helps you choose the right tea, but also reveals how a single origin can give rise to two entirely different worlds of enjoyment. Let's get into it right here on Secrets of Simple Things. Matcha is a rorm of green tea, but not all green tea is matcha. At first glance, green tea and matcha may seem nearly identical, but the ways humans grow, process, and consume them have given rise to two entirely different experiences. Both are made from the same plant, Camellia sinensis, the species responsible for producing black tea, oolong, white tea, and green tea worldwide. The most profound distinction lies not in the plant itself, but in how the leaves are grown, harvested, processed, and ultimately consumed. The astringent taste is a defining characteristic of green tea. Traditional green tea is made from tea leaves that are harvested and then quickly steamed or pan-fired to prevent oxidation. This process keeps the leaves from turning brown and preserves their natural antioxidants. The leaves are then dried and packaged. When brewing green tea, only the water extract is consumed. The leaves are steeped and then discarded. As a result, green tea produces a delicate, light-bodied infusion with fresh, vegetal notes and a mild astringency, a signature characteristic of green tea. Matcha is significantly more concentrated. Matcha, on the other hand, undergoes a very different process. To produce matcha, tea plants are shaded for about 20 to 30 days before harvest, limiting direct sunlight. This practice increases chlorophyll levels and amino acids, particularly L-theanine, making the leaves richer in flavor and higher in umami compared to regular green tea. After harvesting, the leaves are steamed, dried, and ground into an ultra-fine powder. This is matcha. When you drink matcha, you are not steeping and discarding leaves. You are consuming the entire leaf in powdered form, dissolved in water or milk. This makes matcha a far more concentrated expression of green tea, delivering substantially higher levels of nutrients than traditionally brewed green tea. Meditation, ritual, and philosophy. There is no single official record marking the birth of matcha, but powdered tea has long been deeply tied to Japanese culture, especially through the tea ceremony, where preparing and drinking tea is regarded as a meditative art, a practice rooted in presence, simplicity, and mindful attention. Green tea itself originated in China thousands of years ago and later spread throughout Asia, including Japan, Korea, and Vietnam. In Japan, the practice of shade-growing tea plants to produce matcha became a refined and enduring tradition, aimed at enhancing nutritional content and developing a distinctive flavor profile unique to matcha. Green tea has long been part of everyday life in many cultures. In China and Japan, drinking green tea is a daily habit closely linked to tradition, culture, and lifestyle. Monks, scholars, and later generations embraced tea not only as a beverage, but as part of spiritual and intellectual rituals. Matcha, building on this legacy, represents more than a drink. It embodies a philosophy of focus, purity, and mindfulness, long before the modern world reimagined it as a global wellness trend. The real difference between green tea and matcha. From a scientific perspective, the difference between matcha and green tea lies not only in how the tea is grown, but also in how it is consumed by the body. Matcha is produced by finely grinding whole tea leaves into a powder, which is then whisked directly into water or milk. As a result, when you drink matcha, you ingest the entire tea leaf. This means you consume a full spectrum of its components, including dietary fiber, chlorophyll, catechins such as EGCG, caffeine, L-theanine, and a wide range of polyphenols. Nutritionally speaking, matcha functions less like an infusion and more like a whole leaf food. Brewed green tea, on the other hand, works through extraction rather than full consumption. When tea leaves are steeped in hot water, only the water-soluble compounds are released into the beverage. After steeping, the leaves are discarded, taking with them a significant portion of fiber, chlorophyll, and fat-soluble phytonutrients. As a result, while green tea still provides beneficial antioxidants and moderate caffeine, the total quantity of bioactive compounds absorbed is generally lower compared to matcha. This fundamental difference in consumption affects how the body processes each drink. Matcha delivers nutrients in a more concentrated and sustained manner, which may amplify certain physiological effects, such as antioxidant activity and mental alertness. Green tea, by contrast, offers a lighter, more diluted profile that is gentler on the body and easier to consume repeatedly throughout the day. Scientifically, neither method is inherently superior. Rather, each represents a different nutritional pathway, shaped by whether the tea leaf is extracted or fully consumed. Is that matcha is a superfood inherently superior. As matcha has gained global popularity, so too have misconceptions. One common belief is that matcha is a superfood inherently superior to green tea in every context, a claim that is not entirely accurate. While matcha does contain higher concentrations of nutrients, this does not make green tea obsolete. Green tea still offers beneficial polyphenols and moderate caffeine, making it ideal for those who prefer a gentler beverage or want to drink tea multiple times throughout the day. Moreover, the absorption of EGCG and other compounds depends on factors such as brewing method, steeping time, tea quality, and overall diet, not simply whether one drinks matcha or green tea. Another debate centers on energy and focus. Many people report that matcha provides longer-lasting energy with fewer crashes than coffee, but this experience varies by individual and depends on caffeine sensitivity and dosage. Such perceptions are not always supported by definitive scientific evidence and are influenced by personal physiology. Additionally, because matcha is made from finely ground whole leaves, it may contain undesirable substances such as soil residue, fluoride, or heavy metals if grown in contaminated environments. For this reason, sourcing high-quality matcha from reputable origins is essential, especially for regular consumption. One of the most studied compounds is epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG, a powerful catechin known for its antioxidant properties. Health experts note that matcha contains significantly higher levels of EGCG than traditionally brewed green tea because the whole leaf is consumed. Some studies suggest matcha may provide 3 to 10 times more antioxidants than standard green tea, potentially offering greater protection against oxidative stress and inflammation. Caffeine content is another important distinction. Because you consume the entire leaf, matcha generally contains more caffeine than green tea. A serving of matcha may provide approximately 35 to 70 milligrams of caffeine, while a cup of green tea typically contains around 20 to 35 milligrams. In matcha, caffeine is naturally paired with L-theanine, an amino acid known for promoting relaxation and mental clarity. Together, they produce a state of alert calm, sustained focus without the sharp stimulation often associated with coffee. These compounds are also believed to support cardiovascular health, metabolism, and weight management. Polyphenols and catechins in green tea have been studied for their potential to lower LDL cholesterol and improve heart health, while catechins may help increase calorie burning when combined with an active lifestyle. However, it is important to remember that tea or matcha alone cannot replace a holistic, healthy way of living. 2 roles, 1 origin. In modern life, both green tea and matcha occupy distinct roles, reflecting different rhythms, habits, and evolving needs of contemporary society. Green tea remains a familiar presence in everyday routines, closely tied to simple, unassuming moments. A warm cup in the morning, a refreshing drink after a meal, or a quiet pause in the middle of a busy day. Brewed traditionally from loose tea leaves or enjoyed in the convenience of tea bags, green tea fits seamlessly into fast-paced lifestyles, while still preserving a sense of calm and balance. Its simplicity, accessibility, and gentle character make green tea a sustainable, long-term choice for many people. Matcha, by contrast, has moved beyond its origins as a traditional tea to become a symbol of modern wellness culture, especially in large urban centers. In addition to the formal Japanese tea ceremony, matcha now appears in countless contemporary forms: lattes, smoothies, ready-to-drink beverages, and even desserts ranging from cookies to ice cream. Its vibrant green color, creamy texture, subtle umami notes, and association with a wellness lifestyle have helped matcha capture the attention of younger generations and health-conscious communities worldwide. In cafes, a matcha latte is no longer just a drink, but a statement of aesthetic taste and lifestyle choice. Moreover, many people have turned to matcha as an alternative to coffee in demanding, high-pressure environments. Thanks to the natural combination of caffeine and L-theanine, matcha delivers alertness in a steadier, more balanced way, helping sustain focus over longer periods with fewer side effects such as jitters, rapid heartbeat, or post-caffeine crashes. This makes matcha particularly appealing to creative professionals, office workers who require prolonged concentration, or individuals seeking to reduce their reliance on strong caffeinated beverages while maintaining mental clarity. In this context, green tea and matcha do not compete with one another. Instead, they coexist, each serving different needs within the same modern lifestyle. Green tea and matcha are not rivals. Green tea and matcha are not rivals, but rather 2 expressions of the same origin. Green tea offers simplicity, lightness, and ease, making it ideal for everyday habits. Matcha represents a more concentrated, nutrient-rich experience, both in flavor and ritual. The key message is choosing what suits your needs. If you want a refreshing, easy-to-brew drink with lower caffeine, green tea is an excellent choice. If you seek focused energy, higher antioxidant intake, and don't mind a more involved preparation, matcha may be worth exploring. Ultimately, there is no single, best option for everyone. Only what works best for you at a given moment. Try both, listen to how your body and mind respond, and build a tea habit that aligns with your lifestyle and health goals. And if you feel inspired, share your experience with others, because understanding what we drink each day can also help us understand ourselves a little better. If this episode helped you see everyday food a little differently, give it a like. It tells YouTube to share it with more curious minds. And if you want more simple things decoded with clear science and practical takeaways, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. New episodes are on the way, and the next one will make another ordinary choice feel completely different.